All right. Good morning.
Good morning.
And you are from?
I'm from Toronto.
Hey, Toronto!
Yeah. All right, now please, I'm going to have to clear the court here. Maybe further out best. Now, but you guys don't like to sing your national anthem that much, do you?
No.
It's different than America. It's a really big deal in the United States. But we had one day about a month ago, and we had like 7 people from Canada. And I said, hey, well, I'll sing the national anthem for you guys. They go, that's okay. So I guess it's just
hockey games in school.
That's right. That's it. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well. Okay. So I have to learn a few things about Canada. So, how did you do? Let's see. Your surgery was. You said how long ago?
My surgery was. We're actually here back in Las Vegas to celebrate the 1 year of my surgery. So, and 1 year and 3 days.
Your better half, your lovely wife, is here.
Yep. My wife's at the back too.
Good. So if he says anything that's not true, will you correct him? All right.
So I had it on August 2nd, 2007, and I had I think it was a 6-foot bypass. Okay. And it took about 44 minutes, I think. So not long at all. I was just, no complications. I lost 107 pounds now. And I was 288 when I started, and I am 181 now. So I'm just about to go into the 170s. Wow. And it's been an amazing change. I mean, the first 3 months go by, you know, they can be challenging. You're still learning about your new body, but after that, it just flies by because you're busy. You're doing stuff. So I mean, I brought some pictures.
Can we show off on the camera there?
Yep.
Let's see if we get that.
So that was the picture I included in my packet.
Let's see, here we go. And now in front of the...
And this one I won't show on my camera just because my kids are on it, but yes. It's a picture of myself and my kids in the pants that I used to wear. So
I was wondering what's going on there.
Yeah, so I've got me and both of them in there, and they're still loose.
Yeah, let's not show that.
So it's... yeah, it was. It's been quite the change. I mean, I went from a size 46 pants, and I'm in a 34 now, and I'm still learning.
I'd like to be in a 34.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what about problems? One of the things people wonder about is, are you able to eat food? You know, in other words, are dinners okay, or do you have throwing up and problems? And
I threw up once in the entire year. And that includes when I was actually sick. And that was the night we flew home from Las Vegas. We flew home on the red eye, so I had been up for about 24 hours straight, post-op, and hadn't eaten anything except for airport pretzels. And then when I got to the airport, we had to wait another hour because we wanted my kids to go to school before we got home. And I had some apple juice, and that was just too much, the stress and the no food, no sleep.
Well, we appreciate you telling us about that one bad day.
That was it, the one bad day.
But the rest of the year?
The rest of the year, I had no problems at all. I mean, just...
I can see there's a lap band patient out there going, see?
Yeah. In fact, just this weekend, we went to the restaurant on the top of the Palms. I think it's called Elysee. Mm-hmm. And I had steak and seafood for dinner. So last night we had seafood at Caesars, and I mean, I can pretty much eat anything I want. The really neat part is my tastes have changed, so I do crave more vegetables now than I ever have in my life. I still crave the bad stuff, but when I eat it, I don't feel that good. So you know, now and then I'll have a slice of pizza, but after eating one slice of pizza, I kind of feel like, you know, that was pizza and it wasn't as good as I remember. I don't want to have it for another 3 months or something like that.
And like cookies or cake or stuff like that?
I'm still a bit of a chocolate fiend, so I eat.
But do you eat how much? When you say chocolate fiend?
Yeah, I'll buy some peanut M&Ms, and the bag will last me a week and a half. Yeah, it's so. Or same with cookies. My kids eat the cookies, and so I'll dip it in them. But I have 2 maybe instead of 10. Right. And it's the same with pizza, right? I mean, I'll have 1 slice, maybe a slice and a half instead of a whole pizza, or you know, 6 slices or something like that. Right. Salad is not the greatest. I mean, I eat it, and it doesn't really bother me. I just don't really crave it. But you know, broccoli, cauliflower, regular carrots, vegetables, I eat a ton of them now. So it's the one question, if I had to ask, would be bowel movements can be a small issue. That would be my biggest issue. And I'd be lying if I said it wasn't an issue before surgery. But that would
So
be...
you have some diarrhea? Or gas? Or
It's a little odorous.
Okay, let's explain that. One of the things that's neat about the surgery is it gives a massive weight loss. But let's talk about how that happens again and kind of explain that. When you go to eat greasy, fatty, heavy foods, those foods normally are digested by the body and they go onto your hips or onto your tummy or under your chin. And so that causes the obesity. That is, you eat food with fat and carbohydrates and protein and your body digests it and absorbs it.
Right.
Now the nice thing about the mini-gastric bypass is you can have the mini-gastric bypass and you can still eat some of those foods. But if you do, our contract together, what you asked me to do is stop that fat from going onto your hips and onto your tummy and under your chin and here and there. And so we do that. We block the digestion and absorption of fatty foods. If you block that, if it's not digested and not absorbed, then what will happen is that fat will stay in the gut. And if it stays in the gut, it'll go around, it'll go down to the colon, and there bacteria will say, well, he didn't want it, we'll eat it. And when they do that, they're happy about it. Unfortunately, though, they are called anaerobic bacteria, and when they metabolize it to waste products of hydrogen sulfide and methane gas.
Okay.
So, you're allowed, after the mini-gastric bypass, to have a cheesy bean burrito. But that ain't going on your hips. And if you do it, you probably don't want to do it when you're traveling cross-country in a Volkswagen at 3 grand.
Or in an airplane.
Yeah. Now, on the other hand, you can, but you're going to have to realize we're going to block you from absorbing that. Now, there's some things that are easy to absorb, are not high in fat, and they don't cause as much of the gas. And so if you're going to be in an airplane or things like that, the day or two ahead of time, you're going to want to eat a healthier, lighter fare. And so that's where salads and fruits and things like that lead to less can lead to less upset stomach, can lead to less frequent bowel movements, right, and less of the gas.
And I got to say, I mean, I eat tons of fruit now compared to before. And it's everything. Apples are a little bit hard, but other than that, I mean, bananas, oranges, peaches, nectarines, watermelon. I'm sure probably half of you have had watermelon by now.
Yeah, it's just something. There's something about watermelon people like after the surgery.
I'm probably about the 5th day after my surgery, maybe the 4th day. I had my first solid food, and it was watermelon. And it was down at the MGM Grand, in one of their restaurants. They brought me a big giant plate, and I swear it was like eating a turkey dinner on Thanksgiving. I was the happiest man alive after eating that. It was really good.
Yeah. Good.
So.
Okay. Any questions from any of the...
Why are apples a problem?
I don't know that they're still a problem. Earlier in my surgery, I tried some apples, and they're a little bit harder and acidic. And so when I ate them, they didn't upset my stomach per se. They just didn't taste as good as a banana. So I ate more bananas.
Michael, we appreciate it. Thank you very much for being
Thank
on
you
TV.
again.
Say hi to all the folks out there in Toronto.
Hi, Jeff.